It has been a year since Hamas attacked Israel on October 7th. Since then, thousands of innocent civilians have lost their life on all sides. A larger conflict now looms in the Middle East after Iran fired nearly 200 ballistic missiles at Israel, which has vowed to retaliate. Apart from the humanitarian crisis, a significant concern for India is whether this war will impact its oil and gas imports and global prices. Let's find out. India depends heavily on imports for oil, sourcing 88% from countries like Russia, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and the USA. While imports from Iran have fluctuated, once the third largest supplier, any conflict between Iran and Israel could still disrupt India's oil and gas supplies. Here's how. Due to rising tensions in the Middle East and Iran's recent missile attack on Israel, crude oil prices have already surged. If Israel retaliates by targeting Iran's oil and gas infrastructure, it could drive prices even higher. In response, Iran and its allies, like the Houthi rebels, might block key sea trade routes such as the Strait of Hormuz and the Red Sea. This would undoubtedly affect India's oil imports. India sources 35 to 44% of its oil from Russia, much of it through the Red Sea. If the Red Sea were blocked at Bab al-Mandab Strait, India would have to reroute shipments around the Cape of Good Hope, causing delays, higher shipping costs, and a rise in energy prices. Another critical concern for India is the potential blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Located between Oman and Iran, the strait is a vital artery connecting the Persian Gulf to the Arabian Sea. It is the world's most important oil choke point, transporting significant volumes of oil from Gulf producers to global refineries. In 2022 and early 2023, key destinations for oil via Hormuz were China, India, Japan, and South Korea. India relies heavily on this route, with two-thirds of its oil and half of its liquefied natural gas imports passes through the strait. India relies heavily on Qatar for liquefied natural gas, having recently signed a $78 billion deal to extend imports for 20 years. Disruptions in oil and gas imports could lead to inflation, forcing the RBI to keep interest rates high. An oil price shock might also affect government spending, particularly on infrastructure, and challenge fiscal deficit reduction plans due to fuel subsidies.